We've arrived at the desert, 550 kilometres separate us from the finish line. Donnie and I have taken on some hard challenges. I think this is almost definitely going to be the trickiest. Huge sand dunes, an amazing amount of wildlife. Let's just get on and do it.
It's been an epic journey just getting here. 26 hours of flying, 4 flights, last flight flying in and over the Namib Desert. Sand dunes as far as I can see kind of brings home how difficult this challenge is going to be. We've got 550 kilometres through sand and some of the harshest terrain in the world. It's just going to be an epic journey, but really looking forward to it and get on with it.
Good luck, guys.
Cheers.
Okay. Donnie is some guy. He's a former Royal Marine Commando. He's a personal trainer, so I think his motivation and his mental strength are something I'm pretty jealous of. You'll never see Donnie actually pulling the covers back over his head. He'll always be out there training. Mentally he's pretty tough. No matter what the weather is, Donnie will be there. He'll never complain.
You start races at 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes, you're running and you see the sunrise and you're about 2,500–3,000 metres up on top of a mountain top. So that aspect to running is great, and then it's also just the challenge, you know, of can I actually complete that distance, and can I get, for me now, is can I be in the top 10, top 5, can I win these races? So it's all about the challenge, and what motivates me personally is I've always been a very competitive person. I always want to see how good I can be at a certain sport. So if I put my mind to it, then I'm going to give my 110% to be the best I can be, and that's how I go. So I went to uni to study sports coaching and development. Once I got my degree, I put on a fair bit of weight, so I just took up running to lose weight, and I ended up going down the line of personal training. And then from there I got more specialised into running, and running biomechanics as my passion grew for running, and as I got better at running. And then obviously from there I've just kind of became a performance coach within running itself. My job is very varied. It's not just working at the very elite end with the top runners, but also middle to lower of the pack runners. And it's great because it varies my job and I enjoy it. And all I ask from my athletes is they give 100% and I see some improvement. And you know, I'd probably do about 30 hours a week of coaching work, so maybe about 20 sessions where I see people one-to-one, and the rest with paperwork and obviously giving them training schedules, answering emails. And then I've got probably about another 20 to 30 hours of training a week on top of that. So that's 60 hours a week. It doesn't leave much time for much else, and I'm pretty wiped out by the end of it, but I enjoy it, and that's kind of what I like doing. I've always said to myself, if I stop enjoying what I do running wise, then I'm going to give it up, because it takes a lot of time and passion and commitment to push yourself to be the best. So I train for about 30 hours a week, and yeah, there's some days I will not enjoy it, getting up at 6 o'clock in the December morning to go training when it's snowing, blowing a gale. That's understandable, but you know, if you stop enjoying the majority of your training, you stop enjoying racing, then you've got to ask yourself, why are you doing it? And that's what I try and get across to my athletes. Try and have fun, try and have them days where you go out and have an adventure and you don't worry about your times, or you don't worry about how fast you're going or how long you're going or how far you got, but you're just going out and seeing the world and just having fun, pushing yourself to your own ability and not comparing yourself to others. So I really like that, how far and how hard can I push myself to breaking point. And the thing about ultramarathons compared to marathons and 10Ks, you can push yourself in a 10K and half marathons and marathons. The thing I like about the ultramarathons that I do, especially, is it's about seeing the world. Trail running is a different skill from running. There's a lot of balance involved, a lot of core strength. When you're on a trail or running up a Monroe or running down a Monroe, you're not running in a straight line, you're moving from one place to another, you're moving your body weight for balance. You might be slipping and sliding and see how brave you are. When you're moving well and running well, it feels you just like light. It almost feels like if you're flying. It's great to escape the city, see the wildlife, just get some fresh air. Running has kind of came a way of life for me, and you know, before I took up running in 2009, someone said, yeah, you'll be getting paid to travel to East Africa to go and do speed ascents up Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya. You'll be getting paid to go and run across the Namib Desert. You'll be getting sent to Turkey to go and run a race. You'll be getting paid to go to Chamonix. I'd been like, yeah, whatever. But now I'm actually doing it. I couldn't imagine my lifestyle not being this.
Well done. Well done.
Where's the sweet?
Right, in here for a beer. Let's
Well
go.
done, guys. Brilliant. Well done.
Jurgens, thanks so much, man.
Brilliant. 5 for 4 case.
Yeah. 504k eventually, that's what it was.
Brilliant.
The challenge was epic by all proportions. Some highs, some lows, some new friends, some arguments, but that's all comes with a challenge. And to be honest, just be here in Walvis Bay, beside the sea, having some beers with some old friends and some new friends, that's what matters, you know. We've delivered a big successful pioneering new route, and what more to do than now celebrate.